At Pin Oak Gardens, the children learn so much about growing things from the soil up. We have fruit trees that have been planted by the children, and also some that have been planted by the birds. We have collard greens that make awesome okonomiyaki. We have a grapevine and some apples. We have lots of herbs. We have edible flowers. We have broccoli, vegetables, hot peppers that always get their attention, and lots of different things that allow us to enjoy the bounty of nature. Lemongrass, the kids learn all different ways to use lemongrass in farm-to-table cooking and also in urban agriculture. This is a little bit rough with COVID shutting down the operations, but the wildflowers have taken over and the figs are still with us. We also have Meyer lemon tree and sweet potatoes. The kids learn all about different plants like the loquat, and eventually we'll have grow out tables working. One of our families helped plant this banana palm earlier this summer. It's going to have blue bananas. The kids are so excited about this. The kids are really looking forward to seeing chrysalises form on the bottom of the windows when you have all the milkweed planted here. And this is another citrus tree, but it's been overtaken by a lantana. This was one of our first butterfly gardens. The Esperanza is loved by all kinds of insects. We also have a spice bush that will support the spice bush swallowtail, but it looks kind of sad. It needs to be in the ground. This is a moringa tree, and it is originally from India, and all parts of it are edible. Kids like to see all the different bugs that come into the garden. Sometimes we even feed them to the chickens. This plant is called roselle, and the kids love to eat the calyx. It's really sour, and the leaves are also edible. The entire plant is useful, and we learned about all kinds of neat things in urban agriculture and farm-to-table cooking. We moved this rose from a spot that was being overtaken by a tree and learned how to take care of transplants. In urban agriculture, students learn about giving back. We've planted many trees on the campus, and someday they'll be as big as the ones that were planted when the school was built. Outside of Main Street on the campus, there is what's called the Hummingbird Highway. These plants, during various times of the year, will support the hummingbirds either coming or going through Houston. Get all excited about growing things like pomegranates and more Belinda's Dream roses, the original Earthkind rose. All the teachers love these as presents from the kids. If you look at some of the beautiful chickens, we have some of the nicest chickens in Houston, and they love to come out and peck around the soil and enjoy the gardens of Pin Oak. In fact, one of the coops is called the Charger Chick Inn. Every morning, our students walk by some wonderful work done by our other students. And in fact, at Pin Oak, we have bluebonnets growing almost all year round. This is a bottlebrush tree, and the students have seen hummingbirds fighting over it. These are red drift roses, and they're wonderful for making arrangements for our farmers market and for our families to enjoy. And this is one of the African daisies planted in honor of Black History Month. This is our Pin Oak Middle School brick wall, and if you look at the base of it, these roses have pretty much been growing themselves with very little care since March. They're not looking great, but they're okay, and it kind of feels like some of us. They smell beautiful, and the kids replaced the knockout shrub roses, which were all the same color, with 35 new roses of all different colors and scents and shapes and sizes. This particular bed is actually shaped like a monarch butterfly. The children designed it and came up with the planting scheme. There are a number of weeds in here right now, and the weed whackers have taken out a lot of legitimate plants. But we will survive, especially with the help of students in person, getting rid of the overgrown invasive wildflowers and giving the other ones a chance to grow.